Is growing and a state trooper removed from his prestigious football detail following a WBRZ investigative unit story that aired Tuesday night on the 6 o'clock news.
There is now a powerful state lawmaker demanding answers from state police after a series of stories you saw right here on Channel 2. Senator Cleo Fields wants the head of state police to explain the agency's actions. The pressure comes after investigative unit reports by Chris Nakamoto on how the agency has handled itself after a man died in state police custody.
Sylvia, Michael, Lieutenant John Clary has been on the LA Tech football detail for 9 years, but he's been removed tonight after questions were raised about how he could represent state police on a national stage with a pending investigation into his actions tied to the Ronald Green case.
It was this scene on national television this weekend raising more questions tonight. The highest-ranking trooper on scene the night Ronald Green died, working a plum assignment and facing no discipline.
Feds got it.
State Senator Cleo Fields wants answers.
I just can't see how officers can do what has been done from what I know about the incident and be placed in a position of prestige, like escorting, college football coaches.
24 hours after the WBRZ investigative unit story, Fields penned a letter to Colonel Lamar Davis expressing his profound dismay.
I think it's criminal charges then.
Over the fact that Trooper Carl Cavalier was disciplined for writing a book and told not to do interviews, like this one with the WBRZ investigative unit.
We still have murderers in my eyes on the job.
Where he talked about his colleagues' wrongdoing and why he was speaking up.
I won't be able to sleep peaceful at night just knowing that I have knowledge of things being covered up. A murder being covered up, pretty much, if you ask me.
Cavalier brought notes from one of the investigating troopers, Albert Paxton, who documented everything and the cover-up that went on, tied to the Ronald Green case. Green led troopers on a high-speed chase and was beaten, tased, and dragged by the ankles. State police tried to say he died from a crash, despite him being alive and apologizing when he exited the car. Cavalier is serving a 200-hour suspension right now, chastised for speaking up. The Associated Press reporting John Clary lied about his body camera footage from the night Green died. But the WBRZ investigative unit first to report this week, nothing happened to Clary.
To, have laws in place where officers have a duty to intervene was for this very purpose, Clary, obviously was there on the scene. Obviously he had video, and obviously the video was held for a long period of time, and there has to be a reason for that, or it was obstruction of justice, and somebody needs to be held accountable for it.
And more disturbing information coming to light regarding other excessive force cases. The Associated Press reporting Thursday, 67% of state police's excessive force incidents in recent years involved African Americans.
It's not surprising. It's an agency that needs to be, revamped, quite frankly. We should not have tolerance for an agency to perpetrate any type of bias on any group of people.
But state police telling us tonight they've instituted reforms and policy changes since October of last year, and transparency is a priority for this new administration.
I do have some confidence in Colonel Davis. I talked to him today. He has to, he has to take the bull by the horn, and he has to get to the bottom of it, and he has to, do it in a more assertive way. And right now, he's losing the game.
A few hours ago, state police announced they will be holding a news conference tomorrow to discuss their reforms. We posted their lengthy response to our story on our website, WBRZ.com. Michael, Sylvia.